It's time for a peek inside. Craig Keppel, good morning.
Hello, I'll just get this mic in front of me. That'll help. How are you, mate?
Good, thank you, mate. Last week we kicked off the 12 biggest fears for home sellers. We got through 6. Now it's time for the other half.
7 till 12. Where did that week go, Lee?
Oh, mate.
It feels like yesterday we were talking about the first 6 of the 12 biggest fears. Now I'm going to share part 2. That's 7 to 12.
Okay.
Quickly, what's happened last week?
Wasn't that just yesterday?
It was. It feels like it. So what happened for us? We put a deal together and it had more cooks in the kitchen than an episode of MasterChef, but I managed to stop them all from burning the souffle.
Very good.
Buyers are hovering in good numbers waiting for the next listing, while the number of new properties coming onto market's a bit subdued. So right now, I'd have to say that buyer activity is exceeding stock levels. So what a time if you're serious about selling. And we've got the Central Coast Chamber of Business Awards this Saturday, and as president, I'll be up to my eyeballs in proceedings. But at the same time, my mighty Sharks will be playing the mangy Roosters in a knockout semi-final. That's NRL. For everyone whose eyes just glazed over. So I've got an emotional yet fun-filled night ahead.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We are talking about 12 biggest fears for home sellers. Here's number 7.
Number 7, timing the sale wrong. Sure, we've all heard the saying, it's in the timing. However, do you know when the best time is to sell? As soon as you are ready. And you need to, want to, or have to move on. Every call on timing is an individual choice based on life circumstances. However, we've guided so many people to take advantage of market conditions that they may have otherwise overlooked.
Okay, number 8.
Yep. The sale falling through.
Big fear.
Oh, massive. We've seen our fair share of contracts crash, especially when buyers are fearful and money, that's bank lending, is tight. But all in all, it comes down to focused qualification of your potential buyer. Deals rarely fall through when we've got I'm going to say it again,
please do.
The man, money, authority and need. If your buyer's got all those 3, it's looking good. But if it looks like a deal might go south, we have the skill to park other potential buyers on the bench and we can call on them just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, right.
Number 9, not knowing what's next. Of all the 12 seller fears, this is the one that plays out over and over again. And you know why? Agents fail to communicate every stage of the sale, from listing to feedback to the key dates and conditions of a contract. We meet buyers who've just gone to contract on their current home with another agent, and some sadly can't even answer the question, so when does your home settle? Our sellers know every date and event. Nothing's left to chance. Number 10, feeling overwhelmed by the process. This is another common fear, and it once again gets back to clear communication between agent, seller and buyer, and as well as lawyers and a few other players in the game. Setting out a plan of action is what we do best. And when our clients follow it, the overwhelm seems to fade away. There are many moving parts during a sale and then maybe an immediate purchase. So if you're selling, then purchasing, a lot of moving parts, as I said. If you've ever seen the character Alan in the movie The Hangover, when the numbers and formulas start floating around his head at the blackjack table, that's us. We only know how to win. Now, number 11, emotional attachment. Some sellers feel this more deeply than others, especially when it comes to people who may have raised a family in that home, or it might be the sale of a property that belonged to a departed loved one.
Yep.
When emotion is high, you must be certain that you want to sell your property. Going in half-baked whilst emotion is high can lead to all sorts of debacles. Be certain and be at peace when it comes time to sell. Number 12, so our final one.
Nearly need a drum roll here, don't we?
Little one, maybe.
I can do that.
I feel like I should dive into a shallow pond now. Number 12, being taken advantage
From
of.
a great height. Yeah.
Probably one of the top 3 fears. Homeowners with few or no close confidants to lean on can feel vulnerable and have trust issues with agents mainly. Read the reviews that others have left for any agent you are considering. Ask to speak to the agent's past clients. Look on YouTube to see if the agent has been filmed running out the back door on a current affair. I'm not one of them, pursued by reporters. Thankfully, most agents are trustworthy, and in a small place like Tassie, bad word gets around real quick. Just do a little bit of homework.
It's easy.
So there you have it, yeah.
12 of the biggest fears for sellers, and if you missed any, just get in contact with Craig. That is a peek inside this week. Mate, we've got a house of the week before you toddle off.
Well, just before that...
Before you dive into the shallow pond.
But if you do want to see more about these 12 fears, check out Ulverston Real Estate Instagram or Facebook pages. Yes, house of the week. A big opportunity here, Lee. 45 King Edward Street, Ulverston.
Got a good one?
Oh, smack in the heart of Ulverston town. A very neat 3-bedroom home on a whopping 860 square metre block with a double shed garage. It's fenced. It's ready to go. And it's zoned residential and commercial.
You're joking?
Yeah, it's a bit of a rarity. So open this Saturday, the 13th of September at 11 a.m. and the price guide is mid-500s onwards.
Gee, that's all right.
Yeah, the phones have already been ringing hot on it.
It's literally in town and out of town all at once.
All at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
All right, mate, really appreciate your time. Where can we find out more?
Well, if you want to know more about 45 King Edward Street, or if you're looking for a simple, hassle-free way to sell your home for more in a reasonable time, and that's worked for hundreds of people just like you, give me a call, 0400 180 515, or go to ulverstonrealestate.com.
That was a peek inside. Do it again next week. See you, mate.
See you, buddy.